What's up, YouTube? Dr. Samaj here with another gospel piano tutorial. And today we're going to cover the song More Than I Can Bear. Once again, the name of this song is More Than I Can Bear. Let me play a little bit of it for you to remind you of how it goes. But through it all, I remember that he loves me and he cares, and he'll never put more on me than I can bear. Never put more on me than I can bear. I'm gonna stop it right there. Okay, now, once again, the name of the song is More Than I Can Bear. It starts out, I've gone through the fire and I've been through the flood. It keeps on going, okay? All right, at any rate, this is one of the songs that was requested by one of our viewers here on the channel, so let's dig into it. I think the person that requested this song said that their pastor wanted them to learn it. So let's jump into it. Okay, so this song is going to start. It has an intro, and the intro, you'll hear it again in between each part. The intro also serves as a little interlude, or yes, a musical segue, what have you, that gets us between different parts. Okay, so kind of like a bridge, or like I said, an intro that continues to return, and it's used as a musical interlude. And we're going to start the song here on 1, which is C major chord. We're going to do this in the key of C major, and we're going to start on the 1. Once you go to the 1, this is this intro is kind of like a walk down intro. So when you start the intro, you're going to play the C chord, and then you walk down to the 5 chord over a 5 over 7 chord. So it will be a G chord, G, B, D over a B bass, okay? And then you're gonna walk down again to the 6. I'll usually play a minor 6 on this, which is an A, right, in the left hand. So the right hand plays G, A, C, E. This is a minor, I think I said minor 6. Let's call it an A minor 7 chord. There we go, okay? After you do that, you go to the 5. And then once you go to the 5, you're going to play a 1 sus chord, and then a 1 chord. When you go to the 5, that's a G chord, G, B, D. When you play the 1 sus chord, it's going to be like a F in the right hand, F, A, C, F, A, C, but I'm going to do it this way, C, F, A, and with the C in the bass, so it's a 1 sus chord, a 1 sustained chord. Bring it back to the 1. So let me show you how to do that. To play this intro, you start on the 1. You hit again. Go to the 6. Hit the 6 again. Go to that 5. And then you go to that 1 sus chord. So let me explain how I do it. You kind of let your right hand lag a little bit before you get to the left hand. And what I mean by that is every time you do a chord, you kind of hold the right hand chord before you get to the left, before you move completely to the left, to the chord. Let me show you what I mean. So let me go over the chords again. So first you have a 1, which is a C major chord. Then you have a 5 over 7 chord, which is a G major chord over a B bass. And then you go to the 6, which is an A minor 7 chord, G, A, C, E. Then you go to the 5 chord, which G, B, D, and then you go to the 1 chord, or 1 sus, and then 1 chord. But let me show you how to play it. You got to let that right hand kind of stay in its same position before you move. So it goes like this. So I'm going to do it again. Watch me leave this shape in my right hand while I do. See how I did that? Then you come over here. Or see how I did my F here? Or I also did it as a 1 sus chord. Here's the intro. Like that, or okay, so you got options for the 1 chord. Once you get done with that, before they play I've gone, they do all that and then they say I've gone. I'll start on the 6. I've gone through let me get my mind together. Gone through the fire and I've been through the flood. So the first thing you're gonna do is start on the 6. See how I did that on the 6? G, A, C, E with the A in the bass, an A minor 7 chord. Then you go 5 over 7, G chord over a B bass, and you go to the 1 chord. Okay? So once again, while you are playing this song, when you first start with the I've gone through the fire and I've been through the flood. I've been broken into pieces, seen lightning flashing from above. That whole part, you're going to start right here on the 6. I've gone through the fire and I've been through the flood. Then after that, you got to go to the 4. You see how I'm playing this 4 right here? I'm playing this 4, which is an F major chord. So you play the 4, and then you got to play something called A flat major 7 over E. So you're going to build this on the 3. Your left hand's got to go to the 3, and your right hand's going to play you're going to play an A flat major 7 chord, and you're going to put the E in the bass. So to play this chord right here, you got to play A flat, C, D, and G, and left hand's gonna play E. But if you're playing it in a different key, don't forget you're gonna play the flat 6, the 1, 2, and the 5 in the right hand, while the left hand is playing the 3. Okay, that's how you make this chord. That's how you transpose it to another key. Okay. All right, and then you go to the 6. And the 6 is an A minor 7 chord. Remember? G, A, C, E. And here's my A in the left hand. If you're playing this A minor 7 chord or the 6 chord in a different key, you're going to play the 5, the 6, the 1, and the 3 chord. The 3 note. Excuse me. And the left hand's playing the 6 bass. All right. But anyway, once again, we started the song, I've gone through the fire. I'm on the 6. Walk it up to the 5 over 7. And I've been through the flood. Now you got to play the 4. I've been broken. See, I go to that 4, and then I go to that chord that's built on that 3, and then 6. So it says, I've been broken into pieces. And then after you get done with that, after you play those 3 chords right there, you're going to do the exact same thing. Seen lightning flashing from above. Guess what? After that, you can do the same thing again, but you just slow it down. But through it all, go to the 4. I remember there's that A flat major 7 over E, and then go to the 6. That he loves me. See, it's the same thing. 4. Then you go to that 3 chord. Remember the A flat major 7 over E? See? So you did that 3 times, right? So I've gone through the fire and I've been through the flood. This is the verse. I've been broken into pieces, seen lightning flashing from above. One more time, same thing. But through it all, wait, I remember that he loves me. Then you're gonna do a flat 5 chord, and he cares. What did I just now do? I really did a major 2 chord, D major chord over this flat 5, which is F major. Excuse me, F sharp. I said that wrong. So if you're playing this in the key of C major, you're gonna play the 2, whatever key you're playing in. You play the 2, you play the flat 5, and then you play the 6 in the right hand. Then in the left hand, you're gonna play a flat 5 bass note. So you're playing basically in C major, you're playing a D major chord with a F sharp in the bass, okay? So, and then you walk it up from the 2. What in the world did you just now do? You go 2, D minor 7, C, D, F, A, 2, right? And then you go to the 3, which is a 1 chord over a 3 bass, right? Which is a C major chord over E. Then you go to the 4. This is an F major chord, see? But I'm playing it like this. It's easier to play it when you invert it this way. So you play C, F, A, the 4, F major chord, and then go back to the 2. D minor 7, C, D, F, A. So 2, 3, 4, 2. And then you're gonna play the 5 sus chord, which that means it's a G sustained chord or G suspended chord, right? G sus. And what that means is you're gonna play the 1 chord in the right hand with a G or 5 in the left hand. So C major chord in the right hand with a G in the left hand. And then then you gotta play a 1-9 chord. That is not how it sounds, because somebody messed up. This guy right here. So you're gonna play a 1-9 chord. There we go. Oh my goodness. I'm just creating all kind of drama over here. All right. So to play this 1-9 chord, you gotta play, it's basically like it's really a C major chord, right? And you add a flat 7, right? B flat, and you also add the 2, which is D. So you would play B flat, D, E, G in the right hand, and the left hand's gonna play this 1-9 chord. You're gonna go to whatever the 1 is of your key, and you're gonna play a flat 7 note in the right hand, a 2, a 3, and a 5. Okay? All right. And then you go to the 4, F major. And then you walk up from the 2 again. 2, 3, 4, 2, 5 sus, which is a 1 chord in the right hand with a 5 in the left hand, which is C major in the right hand, which is G in the left hand, and then back to the 1. If you feel like this is crazy hard, trust me, it's gonna get better. But this is the whole verse. I just did the entire verse. Let me do it again. You play the 6, then 5 over 7, then the 1. Then you play that 4 chord, then that A flat, what do we call it? A flat major 7 over the E, and then you go to the 6 chord, which is A minor 7. Then you do it again. 4. There's that fancy 3 chord, that A flat major over that 7 over that E, and then go to the 6. Then you do it one more time. But through it all, I remember that he loves me. I'm on the 6, and he cares, or however you want to do it. Remember we did that flat 5, the 2 over the flat 5, and then you walk it up, and he'll never put more on me than you can do 5 over 7 here, can bear. Let's do that whole verse. So the verse says, I've gone through the fire, and I'm on the 1 chord, through the flood. Here's those 3 chords that we do. I've been broken into pieces. I'm on the 6 now. Do it again. Seen lightning, 4, that fancy 3, from above. Now do the same thing, but slow it down. But through it all, I remember that he loves me. Here's that flat 5, and he cares. Walk it up. He'll never 1-9, put more on me, walk it up, than I, 5 over 7, can bear, on the 1. Now, then you go back and you do the same intro that you did. Walk it up. I did it wrong. Let me do that same intro as you did. Then you start over again. I've got. There's a verse again. Boom, boom. Dum, boom, boom, boom. You do that whole verse again, okay? I'm gonna move on from the verse, and then the ending of the verse. He'll never put more on me. What they do here, after they get done with that, they get to the end of the verse, and they'll say, he'll never, go to that 1-9, put more on me, walk it up. Say never do it again. Put more on me, walk it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, say 5 sus, never put more on me. There's a 4, walk it up. Said never, 5 sus. Hit that 5 sus again. Never. Then do a flat 6 diminished. Never. Let's do this. Yeah, we can do that. That same flat 5. Walk it up. So when they start saying never, 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 his word said he won't never. You just keep saying never. You're gonna play 5 sus. Never. Do it again. 5 sus. Never. So that means when you do a 5 sus, you play a 1 chord in the right hand, which is a C major chord, and you play a 5 bass. And then after that, you're going to play a flat 6 diminished. It's A flat diminished chord. A flat, B, D, A flat right here. And then you're going to go to the 6, which is an A minor 7 chord. We are not to do that. G, A, C, E. Then walk it down. I'm not really walking my right hand down. My right hand stays on this 6, but my left hand comes from the 6 and goes to the 5. So now I'm playing a G in the left hand, and my right hand is on this A minor 7 chord. And then I'm going to play that flat 5 chord that we do. Remember we played that flat 5 chord, which is a D major chord over the F sharp? We already did that. Then you walk it up again. Then you play the 5 chord. It's mine. Do it again. It's mine. Then you do that same thing. You play it the same way. That flat 6 diminished chord. It's mine. They do this crazy chord right here, and it's called a D half. It's called a 2 half diminished 7th chord, and this is we're gonna call it a D half diminished 7th chord, and you're gonna play that by doing this. I think they're doing it like that. Oh no, let's see. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Let's see. How do they do that? Yeah, right there. All right. So let me show you how to do that. So when you say the it's mine, you do 5 sus chord. Then you do it again. It's mine. Then you do that flat 6 diminished chord. A flat, B, D. It's mine. 6. Go to the 6. Walk the left hand down to the 5. And then when you play this, you're going to play a 2 in the left hand. And the right hand's going to play, a flat 6 or B. Well, let me just name the chord, and then I'll tell you the scale degree numbers. So it's going to be a D, and the right hand plays A flat, C, D, F. To play this chord, you're really going to play a 2 in the left hand bass. The right hand's going to play a flat 6, 1, 2, and 4. Okay? If you're transposing it to another key. But it's D in the left hand bass. Right hand plays A flat, C, D, F. So let's do that again. It's mine. 5 sustain. It's mine. Then flat 6 diminished. It's mine. Walk it down. And then you can walk it up again from the 2, 3, 4, 2. He'll never put more on me than I can bear. Walk it up. Say never put more on. Remember this part? We did it earlier. Than I can it up. Never. There's that 1-9 chord. Put more on me. Go to the 4. Walk it up. And I. Flat 6 diminished. And here's that part where they end it with this vamp. It says, can be. What did I do? I went to the 6, which is an A minor 7, G, A, C, E. Here's my A in the left hand. Then you go 5 over 7. G, B, D. It's a 5 chord over the 7 bass, B. G major chord in the right hand, B in the left hand. Then you're gonna play a 1-11 chord. Remember how we play a 1-11 chord? This one's an open chord, more open. So you're gonna play a C in the left hand while the right hand plays B flat, D, F, and A. This is a 1-11 chord, okay? And if you're playing a 1-11 chord if you want to transpose it to another key, to play a 1-11 chord, you're going to play your 1 in the left hand bass. The right hand's going to play a flat 7, 2, 4th scale degree, and then go to the 6 in the pinky. And then when you want to make it a 13th chord, you just drop this middle finger down to here, to a half step, okay? So the next chord is a 1-13 chord. So then you would play the same thing almost. You play the 1 or the C in the left hand, right hand plays B flat, D, E, and A. So if you're transposing this to another key, you're gonna play the 1 in the left hand while the right hand plays these scale degrees, flat 7, 2, 3, and a 6, okay? After you do that, you go to the 4. The 4 is the F major chord, F, A, C, and then you go to the 5, which is a G chord, G, B, D, and then you're gonna play that flat 6 diminished chord, remember? A flat, it's an A flat diminished chord, so you play A flat in the left hand while the right hand plays A flat, B, D, okay? It's an A flat diminished chord, all right? How do you make a diminished chord? Well, you make it, first it's major, and you got to move the middle finger and the pinky down a half step. That makes it diminished, okay? Just for all of our theory students here. So once again, go to the 6, 5 over 7, 1-11 chord, 1-13 chord, go to the 4, go to the 5, go to the flat 6 diminished. Can bear. And on that 1. All right, I'm gonna stop now. I could go through the whole song again, but we're already past 20 minutes, so we're gonna stop right now. Listen, this was a wonderful, wonderful song. I'd never played this before. Remember singing it a lot when I was a kid, but I never played it. So thank you for requesting this wonderful song. Listen, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, share this video. Let it bless somebody else, guys. If you would please take a look at the details of this video, and you can, I've placed a link at the bottom of this video in the details, a link to our gospel piano tutorial playlist. And there you can find over 100 different songs that have been broken down, and the chords have been given to you so that you can learn how to play them, different gospel songs. Additionally, I put a link to some of my own gospel music, a project I did many years ago, not many, like 5 or 6 years ago. But at any rate, I think that's it. Oh yeah, if you have any songs that you would like to learn, guys, go into the comment section and say, hey, Dr. Samaj, could you teach this song? And this is the name of the song, and here's the artist that sings it. And that way I can make sure I get the song that you're looking for, okay? I don't want to do the wrong song. All right, at any rate, guys, that's it. we're going to end the video here. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day, and I look forward to working these songs out again with you guys next time. All right, take care.